Hi guys. Hi everyone. How is everyone doing this Thursday evening? How is the new year treating you? Let's wait for 5 minutes for people to join. अगर आप हमें पहली बार ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं then please drop a hi. अगर आप इस सीरीज को फॉलो कर रहे हैं diligently जो हम चाहते हैं आप करें then also please drop a hi. Okay guys, welcome to another new episode of Crypto Corner. मैं हूँ आंचल पाठक and I will be once again joined by strategy lead IIFL Yash Upadhyay. आज का टॉपिक काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग है, डिसेंट्रलाइज्ड फाइनेंस पे हम आज बात करेंगे, लेकिन उससे पहले मैं आपको रिमाइंड करा दूं कि हम क्रिप्टो कॉर्नर के और भी एपिसोड्स पहले कर चुके हैं. इन द फर्स्ट एपिसोड वी वर जॉइंड बाय आशीष सिंगल. He is the founder of CoinSwitch Kuber, and later on we've had a lot of educational webinars on NFTs, on the different kind of coins. सो इट विल बी ग्रेट. अगर आपको जानना है क्रिप्टो करेंसी के बारे में और नॉलेज छुपानी है तो डेफिनेटली चेक आउट दोज वीडियोस. हमारे यूट्यूब चैनल IIFL सिक्योरिटीज़ पे वो सारे वीडियोस प्रेजेंट हैं. सो जैसे कि मैंने बोला कि आज मुझे ज्वाइन करेंगे यश उपाध्याय, स्ट्रैटेजी लीड एट IIFL, और हम आज बात करने वाले हैं डिसेंट्रलाइज्ड फाइनेंस के बारे में. यश, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर ज्वाइनिंग अस टुडे. हाउ आर यू डूइंग?
I'm doing good. Thank you, Anchal. Hello, everyone. Good to be back here.
It's good to have you, Yash. So, जैसा कि मैंने बोला है कि हम बात करेंगे डिसेंट्रलाइज्ड फाइनेंस के बारे में. जो भी हमारे व्यूअर्स को क्वेश्चंस है उसके बारे में आज यश सॉल्व करने वाले हैं हमारे लिए. तो यश, लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द वेरी फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन एंड द मोस्ट बेसिक क्वेश्चन. व्हाट इज डिसेंट्रलाइज्ड फाइनेंस और DeFi?
Okay. So before getting into DeFi, let's understand like what was the idea behind cryptocurrencies. So the main objective of cryptocurrency was to make money and payments available and accessible to anyone and everyone who has an internet connection. Now, DeFi is something which takes it one step ahead. So just imagine of all the financial services which you are using right now, be it your investments, be it your lending, trading, online trading, or insurance. So availing it through an online platform where there is no regulating authority. So that is the basic concept behind decentralized finance.
राइट, दिस साउंड्स क्वाइट इंटरेस्टिंग. लेकिन हाउ इज इट पॉसिबल? ये होगा कैसे?
So all these decentralized finance applications, or also called as DApps in the crypto world, they are nothing but but a set of programs which sit on smart contract blockchain. Now, example of smart contract blockchains would be Ethereum or Solana. So, what is smart contract? So, it sounds like a fancy term, but there's a simple explanation to it. So smart contract is nothing but a set of program or codes which triggers automatic execution of predetermined terms and conditions. And like these programs are available on the blockchain platforms. And like once you subscribe to this smart contract, once you agree to this smart contract, these are automatically triggered. Uh,
राइट.
let's understand this with an example of a bank. So, what's the basic functionality of a bank? It is to transfer money. So, let's say you want to transfer $1,000 to your friend. So, there are bunch of services which you can use. It could be UPI, NEFT, IMPS, and like you log into your bank's platform, be it HDFC, ICICI, SBI, or any other bank. You go to the bank's platform, you make the transfer, your bank will make a debit entry to your account, and receiver's bank will make a credit entry to their account. That's how it works. Now, in this ecosystem, bank acts as a governing authority which facilitates all this transaction. Now, the problem to solve here was like, can we do this without any intermediary? And that's how cryptocurrencies uh, came to light. So right now, like using cryptocurrencies, all you need is a cryptocurrency wallet address, and then you can make the cryptocurrency transaction, be it Bitcoin, Ethereum, or any other cryptocurrency. अभी
Right.
इसको एक स्टेप और आगे लेके जाते हैं एंड लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड द हाउ कैन वी avail all the financial services that we use right now, like investing, borrowing, and all, through this decentralized finance platform. So banks realized that there are some people who have excess money, who can deposit their money and earn some interest on it. And then there are people who are in need of the money, who can borrow some money and at the same time provide interest to the banks. So with that differential of the interest rate, banks earn their money, and they have to facilitate all these financial transactions. So now this decentralized finance apps, they're trying to cut bank as an intermediary. They want to facilitate smart contracts directly between a borrower and a lender. And all this will sit on the blockchain platform. So in the future, you can imagine that you're sitting in Mumbai, you are lending some money to someone sitting in Argentina. You don't know the person, you are completely stranger, and all the execution is done through smart contracts.
Right.
That's the basic idea of DeFi.
So, can you give us some more differences between banks and DeFi? Obviously, like you said, it cuts the intermediary out. तो और क्या differences के बारे में आप हमें बता सकते हैं?
Okay, so there are a lot of differences. So let's look at the major differences between how the things work in the current financial system versus how it will work in a decentralized finance system. So first and the most important would be complete automation and absence of any intermediary. So right now, like when you're availing financial services through any bank, you will have a relationship manager. In a decentralized finance system, there's no banks, there's no relationship manager. Everything will be executed through smart contract. So smart contract will be a set of terms and conditions. Both the land in a very layman language, there will be a borrower, there will be a lender. You both agree to the terms and conditions of that program, and there will be automatic credit and debit from a crypto wallets, and that's how lending and borrowing can take place. Second would be transparency. Right now, all the financial transactions that are happening, that is private in nature. So like you can view your account statements, and bank is the central authority who has access to the financial statements of all their customers. But DeFi here, it will be completely decentralized. Anyone can access all the financial data that is there. So does that mean that your neighbors can know what all loans you are availing? No, that's not the case. So in the crypto world, everything is pseudonymous. So your crypto wallet identity is the only identity that people can see, and all your transactions will be linked to that. But no one can see the link between your real identity and your crypto wallet identity. The
Right.
third would be global, global in nature. So right now, for any banking transaction, it's easier to do banking transactions within the purview of a country. But let's say you have to make a financial transaction between India and US. For small amounts, it might be easier. But for bigger amounts, there are certain regulations which are in place. But here, with the advancement of cryptocurrencies and DeFi apps, it's you can do any sort of transaction globally without any restrictions. So in the future, and actually even now through DeFi apps, it's possible that a person sitting in Mumbai can lend some money to a person sitting in Kabul or New York. The fourth and the last one I would say, is permissionless. So all these D apps, there are no gatekeepers for these D apps. Anyone can access it. It's not like that you have to go to a different bank, then you have to give some reference, and then only you can avail the banking services. Here, everyone can seamlessly avail all the financial services.
Right. So, Yash, it sounds very interesting, liberating, and like you said, ki it's global in nature. But at certain level, isn't it very risky? Because we have talked about how it cuts out the intermediary. So, um, what are the risks here that one should be aware of?
Yeah, definitely. There are certain risks associated with it, as is the case with any evolving technology. So I would say DeFi is at a very nascent stage right now. They're like it just started like 3 4 years back, and still it's an evolving technology. So all the risk associated, the major risk that I see here is the smart contracts that are vulnerable to hacks or bugs, and there could be hackers which can exploit these bugs to dupe the people of their money. So that's one of the risks I see here. Then the other risk associated would be the risk which is associated in the traditional finance that we see right now also, which could be like leverage, liquidity mismatches, risk management practices. Also, there are certain risks which governments are also worried about. For example, limited application of the anti-money laundering laws, which different countries have, limited applicability of the KYC norms, and transaction anonymity. So these are certain things. These are the certain issues due to which DeFi is exposed to illegal activities,
Illegal
and governments
activities.
are
Right.
concerned about it. Yeah.
Right. Right. Makes sense. So, before we close the show, obviously, I would like to ask you the question that what is the future of DeFi?
Uh, so DeFi is still a evolving technology, as I mentioned. Uh, but at the same time, money and financial products, this has been a part of the human civilizations for ages now. So it started with the barter money, and now we are in a very advanced stage of the financial ecosystem. So cryptocurrencies and DeFi, I would say, are just the latest form of digital avatars of this financial services.
Right.
So uh, all the all the borrowing, lending, and derivative products which DeFi has to offer, I see huge evolution in this services in the coming future. So first of all, right now all the DeFi apps that we see that heavily relies on the collateralization. So what do I mean by collateralization here? So it's something like for availing a loan or any other service, you need to stake your cryptocurrencies, which is like you present it as a collateral, and then you can avail the financial services. The
Finance. Right.
reason behind this is there's no credit history. So in future, we can see certain form of credit history also being assigned to the users here, which could be similar to the CIBIL scores or the CRIF scores that you see right now. Then also there's an evolution in the insurance space as well. As I mentioned earlier, uh, DeFi apps are vulnerable to the hacks due to which people can lose their money. So, in order to build the user trust in these apps, we need certain kind of insurance here.
Hmm.
So, in future, you might see decentralized insurance products in this space, and
Insurance on
uh,
transactions, basically.
insurance on transactions. For example, if there's a default in the loan, who will pay for it? So
Hmm.
there could be certain insurance companies which might come into picture here. So right now there are insurance products on the crypto wallets, but in the financial services, this is something which companies are working on.
Hasn't come up. Right. Okay.
Yeah. And the last I would say is in the future, you might see super apps like which you already see in the normal financing ecosystem. For example, Paytm, where you can do all sort of transactions as well as avail all kind of services linked with the blockchain technology.
Right. Thank you so much for that, Yash. As usual, it was quite enlightening. I'm sure हमारे viewers को काफी जानकारी हुई होगी आज DeFi के बारे में. Thank you for giving us your time. Yash, can you hear me? Okay, there seems to be some technical difficulty, but guys, in case if you like this video, then do like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and do not forget to press the bell icon for your notifications. And of course, we'll see you soon in another episode of Crypto Corner. So see you then. Bye.